YouTube? Happy, what day is it today? Listen, I know the first thing you guys are probably wondering, where the heck is my cap? Yes, I do have hair. This is my hair. Yo, is today really Thursday? Or today, what day is it? Oh yes, today is Thursday. Anyways, happy Thursday! All right, today I'm coming at you with the unbeatable, the all-powerful, the almighty, the explosive, the brickless, Dinosaur deck profile for the October 2020 format. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys all know I am the Dino Master. Literally. Call me Sensei Dinosaur from now on. TX1 Sensei Dino, whatever you guys want to call me Sensei. Call me Poppy Dino. Call me Dino Poppy from now on. Alright. This deck is obviously one of my favorite decks of all time. I had the most success when it comes to this deck recently. And you guys all know I'm the winner of the Remote Duel Invitational, aka the King of Games champion, crowned by Konami. Konami literally came to me and put up my head. And they were like, son, you are the King of Games. And I'm like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, this deck is insane. Literally one of the best decks this format. I love the way the deck functions. And I believe this deck is actually just too powerful for this format. Like, hands down, this deck is the best deck. And also at the same time, the deck list I'm going to showcase you guys is the best deck list. So, like I said, this deck is fire. Also at the same time, if you guys don't believe my word on how this deck is, listen, your boy is technically the national champion this year, huh? Think about it. There was no COVID. Okay, no, COVID happened this year. Last year's national champion, Dakota Angelov, faced me in the Remote Duel finals. And I sent him to the Shadow Realm. So technically, guys, my sweaters is dropping very, very soon. This is the most comfortable sweater you guys need. Look, I'm not even wearing a shirt under this because of how warm this sweater is. So, guys, be on the lookout for pre-orders of this hoodie season very, very soon. So, stay tuned for that. As always, for those of you here on the channel for the very first time, consider hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you guys turn on this and explode that notification bell for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Be the first one to watch and thumbs up the video. It'd be amazing. Also, at the same time, don't forget to let me know if you guys like my hair or not, because yeah, I won't waste any more of your time. Oh! Hero playmat, link down below. Get it. Use the code HERO10 for 10% off this week only. Anyways, what I was saying, I won't waste any more of your time. Without further ado, let's get started with the Dinosaur deck profile for the 2020 format. Alright guys, let's do it. Alright guys, start with the deck profile. You're going to play, of course, the best monster in the entire deck. You're going to play, of course, Triple Oviraptor. And this card right here is obviously one of the best starter cards in the entire deck. This card searches any of your dinosaur monsters directly from your deck to your hand. And it also helps dump any dinosaur monster directly from your deck to the graveyard as well. So its ability actually helps you play around Drone Lockbird. And a secondary effect is a Monster Reborn, where it gets to pop a dinosaur monster on the field to special back a dinosaur monster from your graveyard. So during mid or late game, you can actually revive back Ultimate Conductor Triano from your graveyard if it was summoned properly using Oviraptor's ability. So triple copies of this card, absolutely mandatory to play in your deck, and it's a card that you want to open up with and follow up with every single turn to help produce consistency and also OTK. So triple copies of this card right here. And the reason why this deck is top tier is because of this card right here, triple Miscellaneosaurus. Until this card goes back to 1, Dinosaurs is always going to be top tier. This card is ridiculous. It literally is the biggest Forbidden Lance when it comes to dinosaur monsters. It basically protects all your dinosaur monsters from basically everything. Effects, Imperm, Ash, Solemn Strike, literally everything. This card is the reason why Dinosaurs is so good, because of the protection ability that it provides. And also at the same time, you can banish this card and X amount of dinosaur monsters, especially when a dinosaur monster equals to the level of the amount of dinosaur monsters banished. So let's say you banish one monster, which is Miscellaneosaurus, you get a special level 1 dinosaur directly from the deck. If you banish yourself and another dinosaur monster, you basically get to special summon a level 2 dinosaur monster directly from the deck. So Miscellaneosaurus is really good, not only to protect your dinosaur monsters, but also at the same time, it's really awesome to actually help extend and actually make your combo plays. So triple Miscellaneosaurus, absolutely mandatory to play in the deck. Last but not least, for the level 4s, one Giant Rex. This card is really good off Devil Evolution Pill. Also at the same time, everybody's playing Drone Lockbird now, so Oviraptor can easily just dump Giant Rex to the graveyard. And if you have Pill in your hand, you can banish a Giant Rex that you dump to the graveyard to summon UCT, and then you can make your rank 4 XCs on the very first turn, which is absolutely amazing. This is kind of the only brick that you're playing in the deck aside from Driver, but I feel like this card provides you so much of an edge to actually help you make your rank 4 XCs with ease because of double evolution pill. So I feel like Giant Rex is actually really good still, but nonetheless, if you guys want to cut this card, you guys go ahead and do so. But I feel like the extra additional extender in the deck is absolutely really important. So Giant Rex is nice. Next, let's go out for your babies. Of course, double Animadorn, Archosaur. This card is insane. Really good card to actually help you combo off, which is really important. Archosaur Baby is full combo. Archosaur Baby is game. And this card searches your double evolution pill directly from your deck to your hand, which is absolutely amazing. So double copies of this, and with the release of this card, this Dinosaur has just got so much better. So 2 copies of this is insane. Next off, you'll play, of course, double Baby Ceratosaurus, and the 1 Petite Pteranodon is all the babies that you should be playing in the deck. You don't want to play more babies in the deck because this deck isn't like a true king variant of the deck where you're relying on actually seeing the babies in hand. So only 2 copies of Baby Ceratosaurus and 1 Petite Pteranodon is all you need for this specific variation of the most consistent and brickless powerful dinosaur deck profile that you guys will ever see on the internet. So triple copies of the babies right here, absolutely mandatory. And what's really important about Petite is that Petite can actually special in Pankratops, which is really important to just provide you additional interruption, which is really nice. So, and next off for your big dinosaur monster, you'll play, of course, double copies of UCT. Absolutely mandatory to play in the deck. Really good to actually help you OTK. Who cares about 10 negate boards when you have UCT to trample over each and every single one of the monsters that your opponent puts out, right? So Tyranno is just insane. It helps to break boards like nothing. And also at the same time, like I said, this deck is best going second. So you're playing a bunch of hand traps to help you combat going second. Also at the same time, this card is just super great going second to flip everything face down and just to attack each monster and sending them to the graveyard for 1,000 damage is just insane. And last but not least, you're playing the 1 copy of Pank in the deck. This card should be banned, to be honest. This card is so good. This card alone helps you break Savage and also Herald like it's nothing. So Pankratops is just really nice. Now pretty much run off for the monsters. Go after the spells. Obviously the best spell in the deck is triple Pot Extravagance, Pot of Greed for the deck, which is absolutely ridiculous. So you must play 3 copies of this. Super amazing. And to maximize consistency, you obviously got to play Extravagance 100,000%. Next off, of course, triple Fossil Dig. No need to further explain why this card is really important to play in the deck. It's reinforcing the army for the deck, right? So triple copies of Fossil. And next off, the reason why your deck is so good going second is because of Lost World. Lost World is ridiculous. Not only is it good going first, but it's also good going second as well. Going second, literally with Lost World, any dinosaur monster already helps you start off all your combo plays because you give them a token, and then you can enter battle phase to try to crash over that token, and then you can activate Lost World's effect to destroy the baby. And all this happens in the damage step, so your opponent really can't negate anything that happens in the damage step. So Lost World is just super ridiculous for going second and also going first as well. Lost World Oviraptor is already full combo. Miscellaneous Baby is full combo. There are so many different variations of cards that you can have in your hand full combo, and Lost World is one of them. And while the token is on the field, your opponent cannot target any other cards on the field other than the token. So if they have cards like Veil or Imperm, they basically can't do that because they control the token while Lost World on the field. So Lost World is just insane, like the best field spell for dinosaurs, which you must maximize playing 4 copies of in your deck because of terraforming as well. So Lost World is really good, and the attack decrease is also pretty relevant as well. So triple copy of Lost World, absolutely mandatory to play in the deck. Next up, of course, double copies of Double Evolution Pill. This card is insane. I would actually only play 1, but the reasoning behind playing 2 pill is that if you open up 1 pill, you can't resolve Archosaur's effect because Archosaur needs to be able to search a Double Evolution Pill directly from your deck to your hand to be able to trigger off its effect. So if you're only playing 1 and you open up Archosaur, like, you can't combo off because you open up with the pill. So this is kind of like the second brick that you're playing in the deck, but it's really important to overall play 2 copies so that way you can ensure that your combos always go through. The only downside about not comboing off is opening up a double Evolution Pill, but that's very unlikely to do so. So you need to play 2, so just in case you draw 1, you can still resolve Archosaur's ability. So double pill, absolutely mandatory. Now let's go after your hand traps. This is why I believe this deck is better going second, because the amount of hand traps that you're able to play in the deck is ridiculous. So mandatory, you must play triple Gamma, and obviously the 1 driver. There is no doubt about it that you cannot not play Gamma. Gamma is insane. Literally, opening out with Baby, Miscellaneous, and Gamma is FTK. Your opponent cannot beat that. if you open a baby Miscellaneous and Gamma, just shake your hand to your opponent, they lose the duel. Like, they cannot win if you open that. Like, that's the god card right there. The Gamma is really good. There are so many different opportunities for them to Gamma, Fossil Dig, Baby Ceratosaurus, and most importantly is on Miscellaneous Banish ability. Because Miscellaneous only protects from the field, it doesn't protect from the graveyard. So, once you banish Miscellaneous, it's a perfect opportunity for them to either Gamma or Ash you. So once they Gamma or Ash you, you can just chain your own Gamma, and then you pretty much just win the duel, right? So, Gamma is just super insane. You must play 3 copies of Gamma in the deck for sure. Next off, the most generic Hand Trap, Ash Blossom. Really great card. I will not cut this card, especially in Dinos. This card is insane. And it's also really good against the Infernoble at matchup as well. So Ash is just really good. Next off, of course, I'm playing Triple Nibiru in the deck. I felt like this card is like one of the most high impact cards in today's metagame. Really good against Dragon Link, really good against Infernobles, really good against those combo heavy decks that overextends. And if they don't play around this card, they're pretty much just going to get punished. Also, at the same time, giving your opponent the Nibiru token is very important because you can actually protect the Nibiru token with Lost World to start off all your combos, right? So Nibiru is actually pretty nice, man. So good. And especially how combo oriented the format is right now. And Dragon Link and Infernobles, Nibiru is just insane. In this format, it's really important to actually play a lot of reactive hand traps over cards like Dark Rune No More or Lightning Storm, especially against Infernobles, because they have Smoke Grenade. If you have Dark Rune No More, they're gonna rip the Smoke Grenade out of your hand anyways. So you rather play more reactive hand traps like Ash, Gamma, and Nibiru over cards like Dark Ruler and also Lightning Storm, right? So play a lot of reactive hand traps. They're really important in today's format. So Nibiru was nice. And last but not least, one of the best hand traps in the game right now is Triple Infinite Impermanence. This card is ridiculous. So good. The reason why this card is good is because one is not once per turn. So you have multiple copies of Impermanence. You can resolve multiple copies of Impermanence in your hand. Also at the same time, this card's a trap card and it doesn't trigger off tactics, which is ridiculous, right? So Impermanence is just really good in today's metagame. So that will pretty much round off for your main deck. Let's go off into your extra deck real quick. Very basic. Double Dolka and double Lagia. To be honest with you, I would cut down the Lagia for a third Dolka 100,000%. I just don't have a third Dolka, but please cut out the second Lagia for a third Dolka. If you do have access to it, Dolka is the best card in the extra deck. It's the Solemn Strike, which is insane. So this card is just so good. Lagia is good too. It's like your Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment. But nonetheless, I believe Dolka is just way better. So that's pretty much it for your Evazor. Double Tornado Dragon. Absolutely mandatory to play in the deck for back row decks. And of course, the Abyss Dweller right here. Help lock those decks that utilize the graveyard. So Dweller is just really nice. Next off your links, of course, double Link Karibo and double Secure Garna. These cards are really important for a double evolution play because you link off the Animal Door into Link Karibo and you link it with Link Karibo for Secure Garna, and then you can activate double Pill to banish Link and Dinosaur to summon your UCT directly from the deck. So these cards are just really important in the deck 100,000%. Next off your generic links, of course, the one Phoenix helps get rid of back row, the Unicorn, Access Code Talker, really good to actually help clear boards, still TK, and last but not least, the one Pentastag right here. I decided to play this because I find that in situations I can go into this card very often to actually help OTK with UCT because it does piercing damage, which is really good. So you summon Pentastag, summon UCT using Pill under Pentastag's zone, and then attack each defense monster for game, right? Which is insane. So Pentastag is just really good. So that will pretty much round off pretty perfect Dinosaur deck list in my opinion. Perfect 40 card deck. And let me know your thoughts about this deck in the comment section below, and I'll showcase you guys some cool combos you guys can actually do with this deck. Especially for those of you who are unfamiliar with this deck, let's go on with the combo real quick. Alright guys, welcome to the combo segment of this video. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this combo, for those of you who are unfamiliar with dinosaurs and want to get a step into learning how to play the deck, I'll showcase you guys some 2 basic card combos you guys can do with this deck when it comes to utilizing and building your unbreakable boards first turn. But before we get started with the video, if you guys haven't gotten your Rise of Heroes playmat, make sure you guys get it today. Hit the link down below at tx1.com. Be sure to use the coupon code HERO10 for 10% off this playmat for this week only. So make sure you guys get this playmat today in the link down below at tx1.com. Alright guys, start with the combo real quick. You want to go active Miscellaneous by sending itself from your hand to the graveyard. Now you're going to banish it, special summon Archosaur. Archosaur activates ability to pop the baby that's in your hand, the Search Pill. Baby Ceratosaurus is not going to trigger to summon Oviraptor. Oviraptor is going to activate its effect to search your second copy of Baby Stegosaurus directly from your deck to your hand. What you're going to do next is you're going to normal summon the baby, activate Oviraptor to pop the baby, to special summon the other baby that's in your graveyard. Once this baby gets destroyed, you're going to activate its card's effect to special summon Miscellaneosaurus. And now what you're going to do is that you're going to go into Dolka, and now you're going to link Animadorn for the Linkuriboh, link away the Linkuriboh, summon the Secure Gardna, and now what you can do is that you can activate Pill, banish the Linkuriboh, and also the Archosaur to special summon your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno directly from the deck right here. So, off 2 cards you end on with this board right here. You essentially have 3 negates. With this board, you have 2 Solemn Strikes and a flip down with UCT. Usually, not a lot of people can deal with the Book of Moon effect that UCT provides because they can't combo off and they can't link off with the face down monster. So UCT alone already provides the biggest threat to your opponent when it comes to this combo right here on the field. So what you can do is that during your opponent's turn, you can activate UCT to pop Baby Stegosaurus. Okay, flip all your opponent's monster face down, and then Baby's gonna trigger to special summon, of course, Oviraptor directly from the deck, and then Oviraptor will get to search your Miscellaneosaurus directly from your deck to your hand, which is really, really good. Let's say that you didn't use your UCT effect, but you use both your Dolka's effect. Doesn't matter because you have Miscellaneosaurus in the graveyard off the Dolka detach. So what you can do is that you can just banish the Miscellaneosaurus during your turn. If Baby doesn't get popped, to summon another Animadorn, activate Animadorn, pop the baby, search a pill, and then Baby's going to trigger to special summon Oviraptor from the deck, and then Oviraptor will activate its effect to search your Tyranno directly from your deck to your hand, right? So the deck has so many follow-ups, which is insane, and this is basically the best way to actually go around on playing this deck, because the fact that 2 cards provides you so much of an advantage, which gives you a competitive edge over your opponent. That's pretty much it for the first combo. Let's go on to the second combo real quick. Lost World Oviraptor and the baby. So what you can do is that you can activate Lost World. Okay, normal summon Oviraptor, activate Oviraptor's effect, activate Lost World's effect. Lost World will be chaining 2, Oviraptor will be chaining 1, so you don't get ashed, which is really good. Lost World trigger to give your opponent a Dinosaur token right here. Oviraptor is going to search your Miscellaneosaurus directly from your deck to your hand. Okay, now what you can do is that you can activate Miscellaneosaurus that you search with Oviraptor, send it to the graveyard. So now what you're going to do is that you're going to activate Oviraptor's effect to attempt to special summon the Miscellaneosaurus that's in your graveyard by popping the token that you gave to your opponent with Lost World. But instead, you're going to activate Lost World to protect this token from being destroyed by destroying a Baby Stegosaurus that's in your deck. Okay, so you're destroying a Baby Stegosaurus that's in your deck. Once a Baby Stegosaurus is destroyed, you gotta activate this card's ability. So once Baby Stegosaurus is destroyed, this card would get a trigger off its effect to special summon a Giant Rex directly from the deck. And now what you can do is that you can banish the Miscellaneosaurus in your graveyard to special summon the Animadorn directly from your deck. Now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna activate Animadorn's effect to pop the baby, search Double Evolution Pill directly from your deck to your hand. Baby Stegosaurus is now going to trigger to special summon Miscellaneosaurus directly from the deck. And now what you can do is that you can overlay these 2 right here. For the Dweller, activate Dweller's effect to detach the Giant Rex. Now we're going to link away the Animadorn. Same thing for the Linkuriboh, send Link, Secure Gardna. And now you're going to activate Double Evolution Pill to banish the Linkuriboh and also the Giant Rex to summon your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno directly from the deck right here. Now since Giant Rex is banished, Giant Rex will get a special summon itself back to your side of the field. And now you can overlay these 2 for a Dolka right here, which is really, really good. So this is your end board right here. You have 2, 3, 4 negates with this end board, which is really amazing. During your opponent's turn, you can attach a material off Dweller. And this is so good because you have an instant follow-up the following turn because you have Miscellaneosaurus in the graveyard. So you can banish these 4 from your graveyard during the next turn to summon Oviraptor. Okay, Oviraptor can help you combo off even further during the following turn, which is insane, right? So this is a famous 3-card combo you guys can do with this deck to give you 4 negates in the field. Really, really good. Nonetheless, guys, there are so many different variations of combos you guys can do with this deck. These are just some of the basic combos you guys are able to produce. While playing Dinosaurs, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the deck, And that's pretty much for the combo, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give this video a huge thumbs up. That'll be absolutely amazing. And let me know your thoughts about this deck profile in the comment section below. And be sure to get your Rise of Heroes playmat today in the description box below at tx1.com. And remember, for this week only, be sure to use coupon code HERO10 for 10% off. Alright guys, it's your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. This is my brick list, most powerful, unbeatable dinosaur deck profile for the October 2020 format. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.
Be sure to get your playmat today at tsx1.com.